So, Hans, thanks for coming on Phonetics Support and Development Training. What were your feelings about the training before you came?
From the very beginning, I had the feeling I definitely need the phonetics because I knew that the written word was quite to the point of the personality, but there was something deeper. And the first reading I got in phonetics, it was absolutely overwhelming for me, and it was much deeper than the personality level. And I knew I would have to do phonetics. And I'm happy that I did it. It's going quite in the mind, but it also is fun in a certain way. You really explore the other person in a deeper way. And that's fun, that's interesting. You go deep with someone. And this is helpful, really, really helpful.
Lizzie, what's the difference between doing Spanish before phonetics training and doing it afterwards? What's the shift been like for you?
Major difference for me. It's the first, just the written name gives you like an icing of what that personality is. But once you dive deep into the phonetics, I have found that you understand the personality and why the spiritual part moves, what moves that personality in a way. It's almost like you understand the motor of that whole car, why that person moves the way they move. And it also helps you understand level 2, the overlay of that person. It's like when I took level 2, I kind of understood what the different overlays of what the different names meant, but I didn't quite grasp it completely until I did the phonetics. Yeah, it's wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah. Christina, how's it been doing lots of Spanish phonetics?
Great. I thought I knew I had to get into this phonetic course and training, but actually I thought it would be a bit, I said dry, you know, but actually it was quite fun and very, very useful. Really, you know, you get into all these differences, and in my case, you know, it's all about phonetics. I can't do it any other way, so it's pretty good. I would highly recommend doing it. So thank you.
Thank you. Marianne, how's it transforming your practice, understanding this art form of phonetics?
It has created a real big change, actually. Before doing the phonetics, I know I had a lot of international names because I've always been around that kind of environment. So I knew instinctively that I needed some more training to understand a bit more about how it works. And it's given me a lot more confidence when delivering actually a reading for my clients. They see me as somebody who's definitely got the expertise because I've done the training. That was really important. And it just gives me another layer of understanding about the client too. And the phonetics it just really expands. I can put my intuition too, in terms of the layers of the client. And when you have like the languages and the country and the culture, it just brings it all into one space. Definitely recommend it. It was a deep class, but it gave you like a breadth of understanding, which really kind of carries you, but also the tool and the work you're doing. Really good. Thank you.
Heidi, how's the bicultural circuitry of your brain doing? Alex.
Sorry, can you say it again, Nicolas?
How's the bilingual part of your brain doing in terms of
it's really interesting. Yeah, because I've moved to a different country from the one that I've lived in for most of my life, And although most of my clients will still be back in the UK because they're the people I know and I have the interactions with, it's made me appreciate, even for those people in the UK, actually how many people, when you come down to it, when you say phonetically their name, the difference, the subtleties it can bring in. So with the learning of the French language more, I'm developing my ear, and I was a little bit anxious because everyone else was multilingual and my French language skills are quite early, but actually I've learned so much from actually being in the live classes, and you know, more than I would have got from just the videos. So actually being in the actual classes with everyone, learning and seeing how they can hear the way that they hear, and doing that live has been really, really helpful. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for that.